It's been 1 hour, 57 minutes, and 40 seconds since Orion launched atop the SLS from Kennedy Space Center in Florida at 1:47 a.m. Eastern Time. After a smooth ride to orbit, a perigee raise maneuver, and a translunar injection burn conducted by the interim cryogenic propulsion stage, Orion is now flying free, attached to the European Service Module and on its journey to the Moon. That might be the end of today's broadcast, but the Artemis 1 mission has only just begun. We'll continue live coverage for major milestones, including the outbound powered flyby and other major burns. But when we're not live, you can check out blogs.nasa.gov/Artemis and the NASA newsletter for updates on the spacecraft. We're also excited to introduce Artemis All Access. It's a short video product that will provide updates about mission accomplishments with a look at what's to come, as well as inside looks and explainers about the mission. And if you want to stay updated on mission activities and how to watch Splashdown, you can still register as an online mission participant with NASA's virtual guest program to stay informed as the mission progresses. Virtual mission participants for Artemis 1 will receive curated resource and mission activities straight to their inbox. You can register at go.nasa.gov/virtualartemis1. That's a Roman numeral 1 as part of the URL. Don't forget, you can also learn about the mission on NASA and Artemis social media accounts. We'll be holding a post-launch news conference at Kennedy Space Center at 5 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 a.m. Central Time, and you can watch live at nasa.gov/live. We'll also be back on the air later today for the first orbital trajectory correction burn at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and again at 10:45 a.m. Eastern to get a look at the first images coming down from Orion. Thank you for joining us today for our coverage of the Artemis 1 mission. We leave you now with a rendition of our national anthem performed by Josh Groban and jazz pianist Herbie Hancock, followed by a look back on today's historic liftoff as we look toward every milestone in this mission. Artemis generation, we are going.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? Oh,
Sound suppressor water now flowing
15.
under the ML. And here we go.
10.
Hydrogen burn-off igniters initiated. 7, 6, 5. 4-stage engine start. 3, 2, 1. Boosters in ignition. And liftoff of Artemis 1. We rise together back to the moon and beyond.
All 4 RS-25 engines on the core stage and 2 solid rocket boosters now propelling the vehicle at 128 miles per hour. Hearing good control on the roll from teams in Mission Control Houston. All good calls so far. Now 30 seconds into the flight of Artemis 1. First milestone will be for the vehicle to pass through max Q at about 1 minute and 9 seconds into launch. This is the greatest period of atmospheric force on the rocket.
Well, in my left hand I have a feather. In my right hand a hammer. And I guess one of the reasons we got here today was because of a gentleman named Galileo a long time ago who made a rather significant discovery about falling objects in gravity fields. And we thought that where would be a better place to confirm his findings than on the moon. And so we thought we'd try it here for you. The feather happens to be appropriately a falcon feather.
50 years after we last left footprints on the moon, NASA's Artemis 1 is our first bold step towards getting us back there and pushing us farther than we've ever been before.
Landing a man on the moon and returning him safely